Hey there everyone, and welcome back to How to Skateboard. So today I'm going to show you guys how to turn.
So in the last video we went over different stances. Of course there's goofy stance, and there is also regular stance. We went over how to push, continue pushing, and eventually come to a complete stop. Once again, here's pushing and stopping. There's different ways of pushing and stopping, and of course there's going to be frontside carves and the backside carve, which is also known as carving, which we're going to learn today. So you're going to want to stand on your board with your feet fairly apart and also on the bolts. When you lean towards your back, that is called frontside, and when you lean forward, that is called backside. So frontside and then of course backside. Then what you're going to want to do is stand on your board, feet apart on the bolts, and bend your legs and basically wobble your board backside, frontside, backside, frontside, and get used to the motion. Depends on how loose or tight your trucks are. That's a backside carve. So to do a backside carve, you're going to lean forward with your weight on your feet. Basically not tippy toes, but just leaning forward. Then that's a frontside carve. Basically the opposite. You're going to have your feet and lean kind of towards the back. Kind of like surfing or snowboarding. This is a backside carve. You can use a cul-de-sac to help you out. That's a frontside carve. As you can see, I'm carving along with the circle. And then once you get your carving down, you can basically find two obstacles like I have here, the sewer drains, and carve back and forth. Carving back and forth. There's front side towards my back, and then back side towards the front. Here I'm going to show you guys how you can carve, and just basically by pushing. This is carving front side in a circle. So you kind of lean on your right of your knee and have your weight kind of shifting to the side, and you'll just keep going that way. So here's another view of how to do that. You have your foot kind of in an angle on the bolts and lean right. Then if you're going to carve backside, you got to lean inwards with your weight, having your weight on your knee basically forward but to the left. And you can keep pushing and pushing, and you can see that you can go into a circle, and that's carving backside. And then you can get on your board and do a nice sharp turn, which is actually a nice carve. As you can see here, my foot's kind of more towards the left of the board, and I'm putting most of my weight towards the left while bending my knee. Now we're going to get into, of course, kick turns, or also known kick turning. It's a faster way of doing turns. Carving is more for bowls and basically doing your street carving, and this is an easier way of doing faster turns. There's the front side and the back side kick turn. So we're going to go over how to do those. First, you're going to want to learn how to lean back with your weight until you get to the tail, lifting up the nose, of course. So you're going to do that a few times, bending your knees, of course, which helps, and using your hands to balance. You can also use your heel to kind of basically put yourself into a stop position, and so your board doesn't move. As you can see here, my heel's basically hitting the ground. So once you do this a few times, getting used to it, getting comfortable with it, you're going to want to learn how to turn. So you're going to have to use your shoulders towards the way you want to turn. You lift up and turn, and your board will follow. So that was a backside turn. Here you go. And then you're going to do it front side, basically the same thing, using your shoulders and your momentum. Swing your arms and use those shoulders and the momentum to turn you. Once you get that down, you can do 360s, and you can do them the other way, front side. So you're going to use your arms, swing and turn, and there you go. So before you do the 360s, you're going to want to go back and forth, get really comfortable with it. Everything in skateboarding is about how comfortable you are with your skateboard. So now this is a different view of showing how you got to lean back, and then now you're doing your kick turns back and forth. So you can practice these standing still or moving. I prefer moving, of course. So you get used to it, and now you're carving with the kick turn. So you're actually just turning with a kick turn by lifting up that board and turning sideways. So here we go. Here's a front side turn. You basically lift up the front and turn your shoulders the way you want to go. As you can see, I'm looking towards where I want to go, and I'm turning with it. There's backside. I'm leaning forward, and I'm lifting the front of the board and leaning and looking where I need to go. You always gotta look where you need to go. Here's another view or perspective how you can see. This is a frontside kick turn. I'm shifting my weight backwards while I lift up and turn. Now this is where I'm doing backside. I'm shifting my weight forward, lifting up the back, or pushing down on the back and lifting the up forward. Here's the front side again. As you can see, I'm using my shoulders, using my balance, my hands, my arms. And then of course, backside. You can get some speed, you can do them nice and slow, get used to it, get very comfortable with your skateboard like I said. The more comfortable you are, the easier tricks are going to be in the future. So you want to do this for a while until you get very comfortable that you're doing it really fast. And of course, we'll get into the ollie later. And here you go, once you actually master it, you got your pushing, and you can carve, front side, back side, go really fast. Oops, there's an obstacle, use a kick turn, gets you out of the way a lot quicker than a carve. A carve takes a while, as you can see here, carving around the street, and then I'm making my way back down the street. And boom, there's an obstacle, kick turn, backside, really quick. The thing about carving is it's more like a nice flow feeling, where kick turns are just there to like get you a sharper turn really quickly. So I hope you guys enjoyed this trick tutorial on how to turn. So go out and practice those carves and kick turns. Don't forget, you got to keep practicing, practice, and practice to get better. By the way, also go check out www.punisherskateboards.com for all your skateboarding needs and use the promo code CHAD to save 20% off. Thanks for watching.